G'day guys and welcome back to GNs_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video we're going to be going through the team building guide for the new Super Saiyan GT Gohan and Goten Possessed. Obviously a really cool option, probably not what we were expecting, but we'll never complain about a new named character. So before we jump on into it, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do team building guides for all the new units that come out and or Easy A. So starting off with the details, we've got a couple teams here. We've got Corroded Body and Mind joined forces. That is the two leader skills for this Gohan and Goten. Good that yellow coins are getting 200% still. We've then got Hybrids, Super Saiyans, Earthbred Fighters, Terrifying Conquerors, Mission Execution, and Kamehameha. For their links, we've got First for Conquest, GT, Hatred of the Saiyans, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. As you can see here, that does mean that we do not have any 6 or 7 linking partners. So the best you're going to be able to get for a single partner is 5. So with that 5, you do share that with the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the AGL Super Saiyan 3/4 Goku, and then also the 4th anniversary AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku for when he eventually gets his Super Easy A. We also share that with the free-to-play Super Saiyan Goten and also the Tech Gohan, so their awakenings are going to be coming out as well, so we're going to be able to grind those up. They're going to be very, very viable options on a number of these teams. And then we also have the physical Super Saiyan 4. So obviously sharing a lot of links with those GT options there. Then as we go into our 4 linking partners, we have the Tech Gotenks, obviously still really, really good. The physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the STR Goku and Vegeta, probably not a unit that you want to run with these guys because obviously you want to have future class or super class units around them. We've got the Hybrids leader in the INT Gohan, Goten and Trunks. So good to be sharing links there. We've got the Tech Gods and then also the Tech Vegito there too. Continuing on with the 4 linking partners because he's got a ton of 4 linking partners. We've got the STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the INT Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the other free-to-play unit, so that is the INT free-to-play Trunks. So again, we can grind him up. We've also got the banner unit Baby Trunks, the new STR Baby. His link set doesn't change, so both when he is in base and then Super Baby as well. And then we've also got the Tech Baby. I thought it could be worthwhile including him here in case by some chance they gave him a sub Easy A, which would be pretty fire because he is a support class unit there. Then in our final linking partners with the 3 links, we've got the Tech Super 17. Bit of a hindrance that these guys aren't on super bosses, so obviously they don't share that with him, but still worth mentioning. We've got the Tech Golden Freezer, the STR Rildo, who I'm still hoping will get a sub Easy A at least at some point. Then we've got the INT GT Vegeta, the Physical Omega, and the STR Rose. Now, I will pre-warn you that when we get into these team builds now, there will be a lot of mention for STR Rose. I think he's going to be a very, very big part of what these teams are able to do. So the first team, and I 100% think that Baby is going to be the best leader for him, so we're looking at STR Baby first. So for this one, we've got Baby as our leader, obviously, the new Gohan and Goten, STR Rose, Physical Omega, the STR Omega, and then Tech 17. Obviously, plenty of changes that you can make with this, but the main focus would be running Baby with the Goten and Trunks. And then I'd probably go Rose and the Physical Omega on the other rotation. It means you can pop that domain, have that support going all the time with Omega. I think that would be really, really effective there. That would then leave us to float the friend Baby. Also float the STR Omega and also Tech 17. So between Tech 17 and Omega, you've got the orb changing, you got the full power support with the STR Omega, and yeah, you let Rose Omega cook together. They're going to have big bad bosses, and you got the Corroded Body and Mind fulfilled with the Goten being with Baby. So yeah, I think this team will be very, very effective. And then a different take on this is if you don't have a few of those summonable units, we're running the exact same team, except we're going to be replacing Omega, the Tech 17 and the STR Omega with the 3 free-to-play options. So what they've done with the new free-to-play options is made them locked to sort of being slot 3 units. And I think that's really, really effective. So on this team, again, we've got Baby as our leader. We'd be running him on each rotation. On one of those rotations, it would be with the new Gohan and Goten, and then on the other rotation, it would be with the STR Rose. So handy because STR Rose is still going to be able to get his big bad bosses active. From there, you just get to float the 3 free-to-play units and let them do their thing in slot 3. So I think this would be another really, really effective team. Full corroded body in mind too, so they are going to be getting their full buffs, which won't be the case in some of their teams, so they're going to lose a lot of their effectiveness here. But yeah, same sort of team build here. As I mentioned previously, the Gohan and Goten, they do lead corroded body in mind and joint forces, so you do have more options here, but just to maximize the free-to-play units, I thought it was more worthwhile going with a full corroded body in mind team. Obviously, if you've got Baby, you're not going to run them as a lead, but if you don't have Baby, you might need to utilize them here, and then I'd be bringing Baby as your friend. So this one, it would be the GT Gohan and Goten with Baby, and then Rose and Janemba, so that we have that big bad bosses option. You could easily run the physical Janemba instead of STR Rose. Instead of STR Rose or Tech Janemba. This was just sort of a preference point. And then again, we're going to be utilizing the 3 free-to-play units as our floaters. As I said, I think that's going to be the most effective way to manage them there. So another team that you can utilize. Here's where things start to get a little bit wonkier. Remember that we do need to have corroded body in mind allies for the Goten and Trunks. Obviously in hybrids that can be pretty difficult, and especially because the free-to-play units do require a Baby to get all of their extra abilities. So this team, it's something that you could run, but definitely isn't optimized. So we've got the INT Goten, Trunks, and Gohan, the new Goten and Gohan, free-to-play Trunks, AGL, Goten and Trunks, physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then the other free-to-play Tech Gohan. So for this one, I'd be going with the INT, Goten, Trunks, and Gohan on each rotation. With one of those, you're going to run either the AGL Gohan and Goten and Trunks, or the physical Gohan, whichever you prefer to keep on rotation. You're going to float the other one, and then you're going to float the 2 free-to-play, Baby possessed options. So a little bit wonky. I guess you could take the AGL Goten, Trunks, and physical Gohan out, add the other free-to-play Goten, and then also the AGL possessed Trunks. Could work, but I guess there's the trade-off that you're losing out in some quality. So up to you guys. You can sort of play around that team, use this as a base. And then the last team that we've got here is Physical Tau. So a little bit wonky, but I actually think that it could work. So you've got Tau as our lead, the INT GT Gohan and Goten, the AGL Trunks, who, if only he was a little bit better, he'd make a lot of these team buildings a lot easier. STRTN, who's still really good. The physical Gohan. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Physical Goku from the Path to Power movie, and then Glorio as well. So for this one, it would be Physical Tau alongside the STRTN. They share about 4 links together, so that works really well. And then we'd be going the INT Gohan and Goten alongside the AGL Trunks. As I said, I would prefer Trunks to be a bit better, but is what it is. What is going to be really handy here is we're going to have the physical Path to Power Kid Goku floating, so he can provide that 2-turn support and the damage reduction support, more importantly. So that's going to be really, really impactful on this team. And then our other floater is going to be the physical Glorio. Remember that Glorio does have that massive 3-turn support, so that is going to be super, super impactful. yeah, the units will really benefit from that. So there you go, guys. That is all the team builds. As I said before, I think running Baby, some form of team like this or this is definitely going to be the way to go. Would have been very good if these guys had been on Omega's lead, but unfortunately we miss out on that. So either way, let me know which team down below was your favourite. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.